Okay, so one little distinction on that. I mean, I meet a lot of teams, and one of the commonalities of the best teams, impeccable intentions around client service. As needs-based professionals, when a client has a need, the best teams drop everything. They address the need. They're reactive and responsive. And I mean, there was a time that was enough. Now that's just sort of table stakes. The best teams bookend client service with client experience, which is not reactive. It's predictive. It's planned. It's scheduled. It's thought through. And done properly, it becomes an invaluable intellectual property that enables a team to scale, ensure plateau avoidance is achieved, and just keep leveling up. So what was the tipping point in terms of saying, okay, let's raise the bar. Let's take it to another level here. Just give us a little bit of that backstory too.
Sure. Well, I'll start and obviously let Kelly chime in from her perspective. But, as a business owner, I do a lot of visioning, and I always try to plan for where I want to be, not where I'm at. And I think a lot of advisors, particularly small advisors, tend to do that. And so you get caught up in the moment and you're planning to stay current, not planning to get ahead. And so I've always I've always done like multi-year forecasting and things like that. But and I come from a very analytical background as a portfolio manager, but I always knew how important the service and the experience side was. And so, when I started visioning, okay, what kind of firm do I want to have? I mean, it really brought me to a point of, we want to elevate and we want to have, make our clients feel very exclusive. We want to have a very, really rich experience. That's the firm that I wanted to build. And so first you have to have a vision. And then you have to know that it's yourself, you've got the energy to get there. And then you have to, tell your team and hope that they come along with you. And I'm blessed to have an awesome team that really read into the vision that I had and embraced it with both arms. And it's just, when we look out on the horizon, it's not tomorrow, it's not next quarter, it's 3, 5, 10 years from now, and how we all want to build a business and have all of us feel as stakeholders, which I do view all of my people as stakeholders on this journey. But that helps to provide a great centering mechanism for us to kind of envision what we want our clients to experience. And we've taken a lot of case history. We've studied a lot of things that maybe we could have gone better. We realized that we're consistent learners and we're never going to stop learning. And I think, with this, we've been in business now 8 years, and I think we've gone past the point of just pure sustainability. We want to grow smartly, but now is the time that we need to set the template for how that experience looks. And so I'll let you jump in.
Just being proactive as a team and knowing that we are different because we do work as a team. And so going through the Blues for method and saying, we have to have a process. It can't just be, oh, okay, this needs to happen next and this needs to happen next. No, it needs to be no question. So that we can dive deep with our clients. If we didn't have a process that was fail curve, then how in the world are we going to be able to meet every individual client need? Because as you know, leading so many teams around the country, every single client has distinct different needs. And like you said, you don't want to be reactive. So in order for us to be proactive, we had to have this solid ground set. And I think that's what came to the fruition through reading the second book of yours, the Square Method, knowing that we don't need to worry about the foundation. We need to know that the foundation is set so that we can get into the details.